Hey there and welcome to a new video. In today's session, we will cover a tricky SQL interview question. First, let us go through the question. So we have to write a query to find customers who has overlapping booking at different hotels. Booking with overlapping dates but at different hotel. That is the condition that we are specifically looking in this question. For that, we are given a table called as hotel booking. Let us query the table and see the basic schema. Execute this and we have the table hotel bookings. It has got booking ID, which is the primary key of that particular table, customer ID, hotel ID, check-in date, checkout date, and booking status. Now, based on the hotel booking table, we have to write a query to find customers, only customers who had overlapping booking at different hotels. Now I have created the expected output in Excel along with the input table. Let us take a look at that and see how we can crack the logic and solve the question. So here is the expected output. So in the final result, we should be having customer ID who are having overlapping booking with respect to the input hotel booking table. Now this is the exact table now we saw in SSMS, and based on the table, we have to write a query to get the output. Now when we go through the input table, we can see that customer ID 301 has booking on two different dates, 10 to 2025 and 12 to 2025. And this hotel ID is 501 and 502. And we can see that when we go through the check-in date for booking ID 1 and check-in date for booking ID 2 and checkout date as well, we can see that these two are overlapping bookings. Similarly, when we go through customer ID 303, we can see that customer ID 303 has a booking on 5 to 2025 and checkout date is 10 to 2025, and the same customer has a booking on 8 to 2025 and 12 to 2025. The bookings are overlapping with respect to customer ID 303 and the hotel ID is also different. That is, here in the first instance, with respect to booking ID 4, we have hotel ID 503, and with respect to booking ID 6, we have hotel ID 505. So in our final result, we should be having only customer ID 301 and 303. And there is one additional customer which is available in the table, that is customer ID 302, who has got only one booking with respect to booking ID 3, and there is no overlapping with respect to that particular customer in any of the instances. So in our final output, we should be having customer ID 301 and 303. Now let us go back to SSMS and see how we can crack the logic to obtain the output in the given format. So we will make use of the same query, and the concept that we are going to use here is self join. So we will consider the first hotel booking table as B1. And now I am going to write an inner join with respect to the same table, which is the hotel booking table. That is inner join hotel bookings. Now the alias name will be B2. Now the tricky part here is to write the join condition with respect to hotel booking 1 table, that is B1 table, and hotel booking 2 table, that is B2 table. That is where we are going to specify all the conditions which were given in the question and obtain the final result. Now for that, we are going to write the first join condition, that is B1 dot booking ID should not be equal to B2 dot booking ID. That is, we should not be comparing the same booking with respect to the other table. So B1 dot booking ID should not be equal to B2 dot booking ID. So that is the first condition. Now when we finally get the output, we will come back to the query once again and write the condition or write the comment why we wrote the specific condition within the join clause. Now we are going to write the second condition, which is customer ID should be same from both the table. That is B1 dot customer ID should be equal to B2 dot customer ID, because we are comparing the same customers, not two different customers. We are comparing customer from the table B1 and customer from the table B2, and two customers should be same, because in the question it's given that we should find customers who has overlapping booking. So only if the customers are same, we can say that they have overlapping booking. Otherwise, we cannot say they have overlapping bookings. So here the second condition will be B1 dot customer ID should be equal to B2 dot customer ID. Now, the third condition that we are going to specify here will be based on the booking status column. That is, booking status should be completed and confirmed. It should not be cancelled. So here we have to specify and B1 dot booking status should be in open and close parenthesis. First condition will be completed and second condition will be confirmed. Similarly, we have to write another condition with respect to table B2. That is, we will copy the same clause. Only change we have to make here is with respect to the alias. That is, B2 dot booking status should also be in completed and confirmed status. So this is the fourth condition. Now we have to add another condition with respect to hotel ID. That is, the customer should be booking in two different hotels. That is also given in the question. That is, bookings with overlapping date but at different hotel. That is another condition given in the question. So we have to add the condition where b1 dot hotel id should not be equal to b2 dot hotel id. That is, b1 dot hotel id should not be equal to b2 dot hotel id. That is another condition. Now comes the most important part. That is where we are going to specify the condition with respect to check-in date and check-out date. For that, we are going to add two more conditions. That is, b1 dot check-in date should be less than or equal to b2 dot checkout date. Similarly, we have to add another condition. That is, b2 dot check-in date should be less than or equal to b1 dot checkout date. These are the two conditions with respect to date column. That is, check-in date and checkout date column we have to add in the query. Now execute this and see what is the result we are getting. Execute. And we have a table where we have satisfied all the conditions specified within the inner join condition. Now before obtaining the final result, we will add comment with respect to each condition in the inner join so that it is easy for us to understand why we added that particular condition in the on clause. Now the first thing what we will add here is the condition with respect to booking ID. That is, b1 dot booking ID not equal to b2 dot booking ID, because that is, we should not be comparing same booking ID, hence we added the first condition. Now the second condition is b1 dot customer ID should be equal to b2 dot customer ID, because we should be comparing the same customer. We should not be comparing two different customer. Instead, we should be comparing the same customer with respect to b1 table and b2 table. That is why we added the condition customer ID. So comparing same customers from b1 and b2. Now the third condition is with respect to booking status, because only if the booking status is completed or confirmed, we can say that the customer is booking a hotel. Otherwise, we cannot say the customer has booked a hotel. So hence, the status should only be in completed or confirmed status. Hence, we are adding this condition to negate other statuses within the booking status column. To negate other status. So both the condition we are adding for the same purpose only. Now we are adding another condition with respect to hotel ID, because in the question itself it is given that customer should be booking in two different hotels. That is, in order to compare booking at two different hotel. Compare booking at two different hotels. That is why we added the condition with respect to hotel ID. Now finally, we are adding condition with respect to check-in date and check-out date. So most important condition, in order to check if the check-in date with respect to b1 table is less than or equal to check-out date with respect to b2 table, and check-in date with respect to b2 table is less than or equal to check-out date with respect to b1 table. So that is the condition which is the most important over here and give us the final result. So this is the condition with respect to date column which checks the overlapping. Date condition to check overlapping dates. So these are the reasons why we added specific conditions within the inner join clause. Now in our final result, we only require customer ID. So what we will do here is, instead of star, we are going to write a distinct b1 dot customer ID. Execute, and we should be getting the customer ID which has got overlapping booking. Execute, and we have customer ID 301 and 303 which is similar to what we saw in our expected output. Copy the result and let us see what we have obtained and the expected output. So here is the expected output, that is customer ID 301 and 303, and the same output we have obtained using the same table. So this is one method of solving the query, and there are other methods to solve the query as well. The DDL and DML to create the table will be available in the description. You can copy that from the description and create the table. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more. Thank you.